We've been at this for nearly an hour. Are you sure you don't want to try something else or take a break? You look exhausted. All right. We can keep at it a while longer. But a few more minutes and I really am gonna have to insist that you take a break. Seriously, you look like you're ready to pass out. Sadly, you are right about that. You can't exactly stop completely until you've got this down. Otherwise, you'll be in pretty rough shape when it comes to the final physical exam. And if you don't pass that, well, when it comes to graduation, hell, you might not even graduate. Oh, really? You need to be able to graduate. That is true. If you don't graduate here, if you don't pass all the exams and you don't get high enough scores, you won't be able to become a scout or a member of the garrison or even a member of the military police. However, I have to ask, would it be so bad if you didn't graduate? Don't get me wrong. I understand that the military police is appealing. And I don't mean any offense when I say this, but you and I both know that you're not exactly looking like you're going to make it into the top 10. So that's out of the question. The garrison's pretty safe, but still. After the fall of Shiganshina and Walmaria, you sure you want to risk it there? And worse, the Survey Corps. You're just asking to die young. So would it really be that bad if you didn't graduate? If you didn't have a chance to risk your life like that? If you didn't have to? Come on, would it really be that bad? That isn't what I mean. I'm not saying that you wouldn't be able to handle yourself. I'm saying that countless scouts, countless garrison soldiers are unable to handle themselves, no matter their skill level. Things changed that day. Things have been calm since then, but there are no guarantees in this life. You should know that. I don't mean to imply that you wouldn't be able to take care of yourself. I mean, just look at you. You're fighting with everything you have just to be able to lift that much weight. You would fight to survive. I know that. You might struggle a bit when it comes to strength, but you're smart. You can be crafty sometimes, even if you don't think you're that bright. I can see it in the classroom. Hell, I can see it during training, when we're trying to figure out how to do something with bare fists alone. You find a way to do it. You find a way to use what little strength you have and offset it with your smarts. I know you'd live. I know that you would fight to anyway. But there are people who are far more skilled than you who have died. And I don't want to see anything bad happen to you. What? No. No, don't be ridiculous. I'm not blushing. It's just, I'm a bit flustered. The late afternoon sun has a way of heating things up a bit more than usual. Haven't you ever noticed that? That's all it is. Quit your worrying, I'm fine. If anyone needs a water break, it's you. You really look ready to faint. So why don't you sit down and just have a drink? Alright, what's so funny? So? Just because I don't usually care about other people's health and safety, that doesn't mean I can't learn and grow. I understand now that certain things need to be looked after, if you want to be able to be strong at least. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? People think I'm strong as a rock and just as smart. Well, I am able to learn a few things. Such as the fact that you still need more water. Keep sitting, keep drinking. At the very least, until your face doesn't look like it's melting. Good. What? What are you talking about? I don't believe I'm looking at you in a strange way. Am I making you uncomfortable? Not exactly. Then it's close to that. Alright, what exactly is bothering you? Oh, that. Look, it's nothing you need to concern yourself with. It's just... It's true, I do find you to be rather attractive. However, I value our friendship a bit more than I value the chance of something different. I would rather just keep things the way they are for now. And while I will do my best to keep things normal, I can't promise not to look at you with... what's the word? Adoration? Affection? Maybe a little bit of love. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable looking at you like that, but I just can't help it. You're a person who deserves to be admired, and I hope you know that. So, for whatever it's worth, just know you'll always have someone who cares about you. Even if you don't feel the same about me, I hope that we can still at least be friends. I mean, come on. We both know that I could use a friend like you. Now what's with that look? No, you don't get to play coy too. You look genuinely upset. What's wrong? Look, whatever you have to say, you can say it. No judgment, no hurt feelings, nothing. Just tell me what's going on, okay? I've never seen you look like that. Like you're actually about to cry. The only time I've seen you even remotely close to looking like that was when you sprained your ankle, but they thought it was broken. You thought you'd be sent home and you wouldn't have a chance to graduate. Do I need to hurt someone? Has someone said something to you? What? It was what I said. May I ask what exactly about it upset you? Wait. I can't possibly begin to understand what you just said. What I told you implies that I see you as a girl? Is there something wrong with that? Okay, now I'm really confused. You look like a girl. You talk like a girl. You sleep in the girls' dorms with the other girls. But you're telling me that you're a boy? I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not. I'm really sorry if my confusion is continuing to upset you, but I genuinely do not understand what you mean. I'm not trying to say that you're lying. I'm not trying to say that you're crazy or delusional. I'm saying I don't understand. Could you explain it to me? Could you explain what you mean? Right. I remember we learned about that fairly recently. About the differences between sex and gender. Different sexualities, all that. So the word they used to describe it was transgender, right? Meaning that you identify as a different gender than what you were assigned at birth based on your sex? Alright, so you have the body and voice of a girl. People treat you like a girl because they think you are a girl. But you're actually a boy. And may I ask why, in all of the 3 years we've been friends, this is the first time I'm hearing about it? For a long time you were confused and questioning. And when you realized you weren't sure if I would be a safe person to talk to about this. I'm sorry if I didn't make it clear that you could trust me. I'm sorry if I didn't make it obvious that I would never judge you for anything. Especially something like this, something that doesn't harm anyone. All it means is I have to change the way that I think about you and the way I address you. And that's simple enough. People do it all the time when women get married and take their husband's last name. I can do that. No, unless you tell me that you're comfortable with it, I won't say a word to anyone else. And for the record, you do realize I'm not exclusively into girls, right? So, as long as it doesn't bother you, the adoring looks will continue. Oh dear. You're getting all flustered, aren't you? Cute. Well then, since your face isn't going to stop looking like it's melting anytime soon, let's get back to work, alright? We're gonna make you the strongest man here. Well, second strongest. I'll always be the first.